Hey, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ruach HaKodesh, and double honors to the apostles at Great Millstone, and to the bishops and elders in Connecticut, and also to the brothers that's out there putting their lives on the line, teaching this truth, and this Yah Demand from the Great Millstone Houston camp. And I'm going to play this video of this, what appears to be Edomite, right? It probably is, but never know. About these devils, seeing in the future or whatever, but I'm gonna go ahead and play it. I'm gonna close my mouth and I'm gonna bring out a few precepts. Check it out.
Project Looking Glass was a government operation to serve the elite class, to look into the future for the purposes of orchestrating the current state of being to shape whatever future they wanted. They could control the variables once they viewed the future to ensure that certain outcomes played out. But what they saw horrified them. They did not like what they saw in the future. And no matter how they tried to manipulate it, there was no future outcome that served them. What they saw was all possible timelines led to a convergence. Meaning that no matter what timeline they rode, no matter what option, there was only one outcome. And that outcome is light wins, and the ruling elite class is exposed and destroyed. That's what they saw that terrified them. And they tried and tried to punch as many holes through time and space as they could. That is what is going on with CERN. Trying to orchestrate or work out some other outcome, but there is no other outcome. There is no other outcome, is the problem. But what we are living through now, this chaos that we're living through now, is their final attempt to maintain control. These are their death rattles, because it is all falling apart, and there is nothing they can do about it. And they already saw this was coming. So it's sort of a no holds bar fight now. They have nothing to lose. And they have to try everything they can think of. But there is no workaround to this situation because light wins. So I mentioned that to bring your awareness to, we are in the middle of a psyop right now. This is a psychological operative that we're living through right now. This is part of their strategy. This psychological operative is designed to make us feel helpless, hopeless, powerless, defeated. That's how they want us to feel. That's what they want us to believe. They want the current system to stay in place because they're the ones in control right now. They're the puppet masters. They want things to remain the same. And they want to dupe us into also holding on to the status quo. We have to let the system fall apart. We have to let the system crumble because they are the ones running the system and their time is over. So get your head in the game. Understand what is happening. Understand that when the world seems like it's falling apart, our governmental system seems like it's falling apart, when it seems like sanity has left the planet, this has to happen. This is part of the convergence. All of these wrongdoings, all of this evil has to be brought to light. And all these systems that have supported and housed and shielded these evil people, those systems have to come down. They have to come down. Don't fight for them to stay in place because you are fighting for the elite to stay in power. We have to let the collapse happen. So as we move through this chaos and uncertainty and uncomfortableness, remember, this is part of the convergence. This is what is supposed to be happening. And the outcome is light wins. There is only one possible outcome. There is no other outcome. The only possible outcome is light wins. And they know it.
Yeah, you heard it, right? And let's get this and then let's go to Revelation right quick. Revelation 12 and 12, right? Because these devils, they know they got but a short time, okay? Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore, rejoice, ye heavens, right? And, these heavens can go into us, the Israelites, the hopefully lit, right? And ye that dwell in them, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time, right? And they, like you said, they don't have nothing to lose, right? They trying to move fast, and they know that they have a short time because they know, hey, Yahushua gonna bring their asses down, okay? And let's get this in Job 20, and let me see if it's in the 20s. I know, yeah. I started at 22. Job 20 and 22. In the fulfillment of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. Right. When you go into that word wicked, it goes in let me see. Let me see. Let me check it out right quick. I think a mile, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there you go.
Strong's H 6001. A male.
Yeah,
a male.
That's how you pronounce it in Hebrew, a mile. Strong's 6001, a mile. And it's laborer, sufferer, wretched one, laborer, working man. Your regular people out here, they gon', that's what that word wicked come to. They gon' go ham or, try to get a hold to this devil, And when he is about to fulfill his belly, slack you, when he is, and that when you go on his fist, his, what he have to, this NWO, that's what they trying to fulfill, okay? And it ain't gonna be done all the way. They ain't gonna get it through the ground all the way. Why? Because when he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh Bashimawashai shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating, right? The missiles, rain the missiles on his ass. He shall flee from the iron weapon, the missiles, and the bowl of steel shall strike through him. The missiles, ICBM missiles, right? Okay. So, let me read 25. It is drawn and coming out of the body. Yea, the glittering sword coming out of the guile. Terrors are upon him, right? Yeah, see? They gonna, Esau Edom gonna be destroyed, man. That's what they terrified, man. So whatever they saw, they pretty much saw Yahushua coming back, taking their asses out. Okay, let's go to Job 18 and 5. Just to bring out some of these precepts. Job 18 and 5. Yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out. See that? That what they seeing, they wicked ass has been put out. And the spark of his fire shall not shine. The light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him. Right. The steps of his strength shall be straightened, and his own counsel shall cast him down. This was happening right now. Man, Esau Edom is divided. You know, everybody coming against his ass, even his own people, even with this video, right? There's a whole lot of videos with people exposing this devil, man. They tired of his ass. I am too. I'm tired of looking at their asses at work. Excuse my French. I'm trying not to curse so much. But verse 8, for he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he had walked upon a snare, right? The jinn shall take him by the heel. And I would have to say jinn, hey, that's Yahweh Shai. Just like Jacob took, Esau Edom by the heel, right? The jinn shall take him by the heel, and the robber shall prevail against him. The snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way. So, hey, yeah, man. But this the point. This the point I wanted. Esau, man. Yeah, that's what he's seeing. He's seeing his kingdom going down. It's going down right now. Looking crazy as hell right now, these Edomites. Verse 11, Job 18:11. Terror shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. You know what I'm saying? That's what we seeing right now. Okay? That's what we seeing. The devil been putting down. They can act like they got it going on right now. They plans coming through, but it ain't. It ain't. Let's get let's just go ahead and go to the Apocrypha. Oldie but goodie. Let's see, just to the point. Second Esdras 9. Nah, I'm slacking. At second Esdras 6 and 9. Right? And it says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. See that? So yeah, that's what's happening. That's what Esau Edom is seeing in this Project Looking Glass. That's what he's seeing. And let's get this probably the last one. Let's go ahead and get Isaiah right quick. I just want to, while watching that video, this is some of the ones that came. There's all kind of precepts on this, but these are some of the ones that I had in my head. Isaiah 63, start at 1. Right? And I believe this is what they seeing. Isaiah 63:1. Who is this that cometh from Edom? Right? With dyed garments from Bozrah. Right? Bozrah is, so-called Esau Edom, right? Or wherever they at. America, or where they, whatever they, where they be at. Okay? Just another word, code word. This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. It's talking about Yahweh Shai, right? I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. I'm going to read that again. Isaiah 63:1. Who is this that cometh from Edom, with dyed garments from Bozrah? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. And that so-called UFO, right? And that chariot. Okay, Yahweh Shai. Okay, I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treaded in the wine fat. So just, a image of him, his apparel is going to be like red. Why? Because he's going to be doing a whole lot of killing. He's not, it just, what I want to say, just like a little, it's a vision, but it's going to happen. It's a word that I be trying to think of. He ain't going to have no blood and nothing on his garment when he come back. He going to be crispy clean. He ain't going to have to lift up no finger or a hand, as it says in Second Esdras, the 13th chapter. But yeah, let's continue on. I read again. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treaded in the wine fat. I have trodden the wine press alone, right? Esau Edom, a miracle, and of the people there was none with me, for I will tread them in my anger and trample them in my fury, And their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. See that? For the day of vengeance is in my, I'm going to read that again. 4, verse 4, 6:3, Isaiah 6:3 and 4. For the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeem is come. So there you go. That's what these devils seeing. That's what they had to be seeing. Yeah. When Yahushua come back. So yeah, man, hey, look, Esau Edom is done. It's through. And, you know, you brothers and sisters out there, man, you know, endure this thing, this truth, right? Through Yahweh Shema Shai. And we almost up out of here, man. It's pretty much an exciting time to be alive. So, you know, with that, I hope this been edifying to the point. Okay. Until next time, I'm going to give all praises due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ruach HaKodesh, and double honors again to our apostles at Great Millstone and to the bishops and elders in Connecticut. Okay? Until next time, Shalom. Shalom to the elect.